morning everybody, how are you today? Welcome to Tuesday. I'm having one of those mornings. I am organised, but yeah, maybe it's just not enough coffee. I've got a coffee with me. So what can I talk to you about today? Oh, I know, there's a new round of celebration products starting on the 16th of this month. Some new level 1s and some level 2s as well, so spend $90 or $180 to earn those free products, and they're beautiful ones. There's some DSP stamp set and textured, dynamic textured impressions embossing folder. Try saying that quickly. Anyway, yes, some beautiful products, and you know what you have to do, shop to earn. And have you seen my blog post today? I've got some cute little cards I'll show you. So there is the right way around. These are the little narrow, thick whisper white note cards with their own envelope, which I have put a little insert into, and I'll talk to you more about that in a minute. And they're on my blog today with an explanation of how to make them. So make sure you pop by and leave me a comment, and you might go in the draw to win a prize of some of my handmade cards. I think they're beautiful. Hope you do too. So it's gorgeous here in Bonnells Bay today. Bit of cloud cover that's just burning off. I think it's going to be a hot afternoon. Now, don't forget to comment if you're here, because I will put you in the draw to win some metallic foil doilies. They are. So you can go in the draw to win those today if you comment while I'm live. Okay, so I think that's about all. If you'd like to host a party and you live in the Central Coast, Lake Macquarie, Hunter region, I'd love to be your demonstrator for that. You can host a party by having an event at your place, which means that you would round up 4 or more friends. The more the better. Have more fun that way. Have giggles and laughs, and we do a make and take. And before that, I talk to you about what sort of theme you would like, what you'd like to do. Talk to you about what you'd like to earn as your hostess rewards for the day, and how we might be able to make that happen, because at the moment there are extra rewards for parties, I think over 400, hang on, I'll just have a look, Australian dollars. You still get your 10% for your party when it reaches $250, but during celebration, here it is, during celebration, so party sales of $250 is 10%, $400 or more is 10%, plus $40 more on top of that. So 10% of $400 is $40, what you'd normally get. Plus they're going to give you an extra $40 on top of that, so that's $80. Now, if you wanted to join my team during celebration, and I'd love you to think about that, that $80 can go towards your kit, which is only $169. So do some quick maths, that's $89 left to pay if you get your $80 in hostess rewards. And you can choose $235 worth of product, and then you get to choose as well, only during celebration, 2 additional free stamp sets, which is can be up to $174. Now, if you were me, if I were you, I'd go through the catalogue and find the most expensive stamp sets in clear wood or photopolymer, whatever you like, and choose them as my free stamp sets. And then I have a look at what I want in my kit. Now in your kit, if you're interested in Stampin' Blends, you could get the Stampin' Blends. Now, what does it mean if you join Stampin' Up? You become part of my Crafty Owls team, and we've got some exciting new training going on in our Facebook group, which is a closed group and very safe. So don't feel threatened about being on Facebook. So we've got training going on in there. I've got videos about the demonstrator website and things like that. Plus, I've got some exciting new rewards where you can earn $5 Stampin' Up vouchers, and you can save them for as long as you want before you cash them in. And there are different levels of rewards. So that's part of being my team. You also get, you get a $5 voucher too when you have your Stampiversary. So for every year you're with Stampin' Up, I send you a voucher and a handmade card, of course, for your Stampiversary. And we have lots of fun. We've got challenges on our group page. And yeah, as I said, challenges, training, rewards, all sorts of things going on. I've got 5 that I know of coming to On Stage with me in Sydney. So it's On Stage Local in Sydney. So Sarah Douglas will be coming. She's the CEO. And they've got great gifts I'm going to give them. So you get a gift when you come to On Stage with me. You get a gift at Christmas. You get a handmade card for your birthday. So they're just some of the perks. Plus, you have the opportunity to earn some good money with Stampin' Up. You get 20% from every order after your kit. So you get your kit, and then every order after that you place, you get 20% commission. Now you can earn up to 25%, which is great commission, and it can help you pay off a few bills. It can help you pay school fees or excursions. It can help you pay for your crafting habit. So think seriously about joining. There's no obligation to stay, and you have 6 months to get your first quarterly sales in, which is 300 CSV, which at the moment is about $467, and it changes with the dollar value twice a year, I think. And so you've got 6 months to get that $467 worth of orders in, and you can get them from friends, family, colleagues, school car park, mums, wherever you like. Just share it with people. And then, of course, if you stay on, you've got the opportunity to go to events such as On Stage. You can earn the incentive trip. The sky's the limit once you join. Now, as I said, there's no obligation to stay, but just think of the perks staying as a demonstrator can give you, and you might decide to stay. So that's it from me today before I show you what we're doing in our project. So if you are just a little patient, I will flip the camera around. I'll just share with you that we're using products from the Painted with Love suite today. So this is the stamp set and the framelits, and if you buy the two together as a bundle, clear mount's $84.50, wood mount's $96.25. So in the wood mount, you've earned a celebration product. If you buy the clear mount, you need to top it up with maybe a packet of dimensionals or something like that. And that'll bring you up to your $90, and then you earn a free celebration product. And today we're using some of these Whisper White narrow note cards in envelopes. No, we're not. I'm going to show you what I've done with those, and some of the Painted with Love designer series paper. So we're actually going to use a Mini Silver Gable Box today, which is from another suite in the set here, these Silver Mini Gable Boxes. It's on page 13 with the Sweet Soiree suite. So anyway, that's what we're using today, and I'll just show you these little cards I made. So these are the narrow note cards, and they come like that without the bit, and they have an envelope, and the envelope doesn't have paper inside. It's just like a normal envelope. So all you have to do is run your bone folder down there and they're done. All right, so yeah, easy as. And this one, I just die cut the heart using the framelit dies. I'll just show you those. So using the framelit, and this is a stamp out of the set, just for you, out of the set. And I've just punched that out with the classic label punch. I've stamped 3 of the leaves and die cut them, and Stampin' Up have given us 2 of the leaf dies, so you can die cut 2 at the same time. Then I've just tied, I think it's a triple linen bow, and popped that on with a glue dot. Easy. And then with the envelope, I used the layering circles dies, and I think it's about 2 1/8 of an inch, whatever that is, diameter, inside diameter of the circles. Just die cut one of those with the paper, because inside you've still got the paper, it's just not glued down. So what I do is I pop the circle in and hold it where I think it's about right, so just below the gummed area. You don't want to interfere with the stickiness of the gum. And then I just folded it over, ran my bone folder over it, opened it, popped this bit down, put a bit of liquid glue on it, closed it, ran my bone folder over it, and yep, done. Easy as. So that's one. Then the other one's this one, which is a really good one for using up scraps of your DSP. You don't have to use this DSP, you could use any that you like. But what I've done here, I had a rectangle of this DSP left over, so I've just cut it so that I've got a bit of a white border at the bottom and the hearts at the top. And then this was another little piece. I've got all the measurements and everything on my blog. So I glued that on, glued the strip on, and then stamped these from the set, die cut them out, and popped them up with Stampin' Dimensional. And this one's got that heart on the insert. So really nice. They'd make a really lovely gift. If you've got a crafty friend, you could buy those note cards for them, and they'd really love those. All right, so today we're making a Silver Gable Box. No, we're not really making it. It's already made. And you'll notice mine's got 3 hearts cut out. Now, I did that using the framelit from the framelits set. I'll just get this out. Your framelits don't come on the magnetic sheet. That's just mine. That's my way of storing them. All right, so I chose a framelit. I think it was this one. And I popped it inside the box. That up like that. All right, I don't know if you can see my finger in there. And it's the cut side up. And then when I ran it through the first time, I thought, oh, I've got all these creases. That's from my clear cutting pad. So what I did was I just put a piece of paper over the top, ran it through the big shot, and I did that 3 times till I had 3 hearts cut out. Now, yep, I'm going to have holes in my box, aren't I? So we're going to fix that in a second. I'm going to see about burnishing all these score lines.
If you wanna play, make it about a place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw out.
I'd love you to join my team, I really would. And if you don't want to join or host, how about you shop with me? All these products that I'm using today are available through Stampin' Up, and I'd love you to choose me as your demonstrator. Libby Dyson, Libby Stamps. So you can shop by going to libbystamps.com and clicking on the shop button, and that'll take you to my online store. Use the hostess code, because if you do that, I send you a little thank you card and a small gift. Now, there are probably those who are wondering where last month's are. They're on their way. As soon as I finish today's video, I'm setting aside some mailing time so I can get all my gifts sent out to shoppers. I've got one lucky lady who's earned herself 2 free products from a promotion I had going last week, so I may use that promotion again, not sure. Alright, so I've got all those burnished. Now I'm just going to those 2 down, those 2 in, that's better, isn't it? And then pop it in. Alright, so pop one down first, then those 2, and then that one. Okay, so we've still got a hole. 3 holes we've got. Alright, so I've cut a piece of window material, window sheet, and it's 9.5 by 5 centimetres or 3 3/4 by 2 inches. Now, one side's on this side. I just put tear and tape all the way around, but on one side of my box, this side here, I've only got a narrow piece before the heart starts. So what I did was I put my tear and tape down the side so that the tear and tape was overlapping, and then I just cut off the excess. Alright, so that's how I did that. So we're just going to attach this piece of window sheet to the inside of our box, and it was good that I put tear and tape on it, because then you can see the window sheet. It's a bit hard to see in a video. It's clear and sometimes you can't see it, but at least you got to see what the outline of it looked like. And this is, you know, you don't have to do this. It was just a way of, you know, making these gable boxes a little bit more interesting. And but they'd make lovely gifts for Valentine's Day. Alright, so big bit here, big bit there, narrow bit there, narrow bit there. So I'm just going to put this in, line my box down. No, I'm not. I'm just going to pop it in like this and keep my fingers out of the way. I told you I'm all fingers and thumbs today. Now, because I cut it to the right size, you should be able to just pop it in on the bottom, and then we've got it in. So there we have our clear acetate, so you can't get anything in through those. Alright, then we're going to just put our gable box together. Now that doesn't look very interesting, so what I did with the silver hearts that I die cut out of the sides was I used my 1/8 of an inch, I think it is, handheld circle punch. Now you slide it in under the tongue and then punch down, and the tongue helps to keep the card down. So I put a hole in each one of those and just added some silver baker's twine, which is in the catalogue. And what I'm going to do is sort of put them together. Alright, so just line them up like that, grab the ends, and you're just going to tie a little overhand knot. Make sure you get all the ends in so we're just going to pull that through, pull all of them through. Having a few issues with that. Alright, pull that one through, pull all of them through and pull up till you've got a nice overhand knot. Then you're just going to get the scissors, can't get my tongue moving either, and even those off. Alright, so we're actually going to put them on the front of the box here, but we're going to attach them a different way. Now what I did was I used this on Whisper White, stamped it in Berry Burst, and I stamped this one in Berry Burst as well. And then what I've done is I've put a hole in the side of that just above the U, so just above the Y, and I've put the hole in this one in the middle. Alright, and I've just pulled them together. That means they'll go off center like that. Alright, so I'm going to, I was going to tie it around the handle, but then you can't get the box open. So let's try tying it in the side here and see how we go. That might work better. Alright, and then just tie it off. And you're just doing overhand knots, so it's just a loop around the back of your finger, around your finger and in through the loop. They are called overhand knots. This is the Girl Guide coming out in me. Alright, and then just tie that off like that. Alright, okay, and then I was going to add those on there, but I've left myself a bit short. So what I'll do is, alright, close that off. Alright, so what I'm going to do with these is get a glue dot, trusty glue dots, and find the end. I go through so many glue dots. Well, I go through so much adhesive, full stop, but anyway. And I'm just going to pop those on the side here, like that. And then that's not interfering with the opening and closing of the box. And then all I'm going to do now is add some metallic edge Berry Burst ribbon. Now it's actually silver on the edge, and this baker's twine is like white baker's twine with silver thread through it, so it's just beautiful. And I'm just going to tie a bow around the box. So you could do this in any colour that you wanted. So if you were doing it for a wedding and you had different colours to this, don't forget we've got Whisper White ribbon, various types, and you can colour those with ink or Stampin' Blends, whatever you like. If you're doing it with ink, I suggest what you do is put a bit of rubbing alcohol, buy it from Coles or Woolies or somewhere, Aldi. I don't know if Aldi sell it, but anyway. And there we are, we've got our little box. So put some rubbing alcohol into a Stampin' Spritzer and then add 4 or 5 drops of re-inker. Shake it up, put your Whisper White ribbon in a snap lock bag and spray into the bag, and you can colour your ribbon that way. So easy as. Okay, so there's our gable box with all its little hearts, ready for Valentine's Day treats or some other sort of treats, whatever you like. Alright, so to wrap up, there are new celebration products coming out on the 16th. All these products that I've used today are available in the occasions catalogue, and you can purchase them by going to my website, libbystamps.com. Dear oh dear. So they're all the products we've used today. I'm Libby Dyson. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia, and I'd like to thank you all for coming today. So I really do appreciate your time. Alright, so that's it for this week. Next Tuesday I'll have something different for you. We might look at something for Easter next week. And I know you don't want to know that's coming up, but, you know, it is. And if you've got to make 30 odd Easter gifts for kids at school or something, I'll find a quick treat that you can make for Easter. Okay, thanks for stopping by. Bye for now.
Inside your mind, you'll find